Hello, Albsterz, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. So it got really, it's starting to get a little bit strange within the previous episode. So I'm literally picking this straight back up from the previous episode. I really want to play this a little bit more. So I'm literally, this is like back-to-back recording. So you see the episode the other day, or it should be like yesterday. And now I'm actually playing it again. So it's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri's clearly an introvert and also an intimidating person in general. There's no doubt that she opened up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, I've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. Putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from SAYORI since she left the club the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what SAYORI said and what Monika said, it's really okay for me to put SAYORI's feelings aside when she might need me. Okay, I decided to visit SAYORI before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach SAYORI's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often that it made it a habit simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Oh no. Oh, what is SAYORI isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to be running down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. SAYORI? Hi, Abby. Oh, there she is. Hey. I sit down in her room. SAYORI forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Oh, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much really has changed, has it? SAYORI's room is as messy as it always been. I can always recognize the stuffed animals and the wall decorations that she had for years. Oh, if you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I clean up. I end up cleaning it for you. How comes you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? SAYORI had already left by the time we decided that the last meeting. Monika told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival's preparations, right? Oh, that's true. But what about you? No, look at the little thing in the back. Aren't you going to help Monika today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Yuri then? Yep. There's more silence between us. SAYORI stares in a random direction. Everything about her behaviour is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, SAYORI smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Albie. Why can't it just be like it always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm just getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Okay, is that a good thing to be tortured? I don't think it is. SAYORI. I grab SAYORI by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already, until I know I won't be able to stop thinking about it. SAYORI gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Abby. But you're wrong. Nothing has happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what exactly? Please just help me, girl. What's going on? What's going on? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Albie? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why did you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't find a good reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend time on me? Oh, that's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is this possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Does she really want to feel so badly for me just to not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like you've been betrayed as your best friend, as your close friend. But if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I can do, I would have tried a little harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. And all I had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Albie. Now, why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Okay, that's quite a comparison. Wow. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer to everyone within the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right. You're right. That I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, sorry. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do. No, Albie. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if something could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you've came here, I have made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish, that's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. What punishments? Oh, Sayori. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Albie? Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. Please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Albie? Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Albie, Sayori barely manages to speak her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But all I want for her is to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what it needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Abby. The only time I'm not feeling anything is when I'm in pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. What is going on? Sayori lets me go. And as she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How could you let me spend... how would you like me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day with her, I would. After all of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If I did that, then I wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. And at the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. What is going on? This is literally taking a turn. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I think I shouldn't worry too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting there a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. And I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It could have been common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyways, let's go inside. I see that you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. Okay, I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so it's very considerate of you to do. Oh no. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would have been even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk, and I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. These girls space out quite a bit. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if she's making sure she's keeping track of them. So, shouldn't we get started? Yes. I have a few things that are planned that I can help with. Decorations and atmosphere enchantments. Okay. Atmosphere enchantments. You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy, candles, you know, the whole shebang, the whole 9 yards. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I wanted to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop just out of curiosity for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to prove it an experience that will leave them wanting more. Oh, that's great. It's easy to forget that you're pretty an intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I really like about you, actually. Oh, my bad. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy in a way. Yeah, no need to be anxious. You can relax a little bit. Just relax, chill out, have a cup of tea or something. I bought something for the relaxation. I was going to use them for the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing though? Oh, this. This is a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. No, please. Is that so? It's one of my favourite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or the herbs you choose, it can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it penetrate or permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, and romantic reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch onto the bottom. And in just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to sprout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that for? This is a jasmine scented essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Oh, that's a good way to describe it. I choose jasmine for this event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. Oh, okay. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I trust your opinion with everything. Yuri smiles gently, clearing, enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbons. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? You can get origami paper? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. Well, you need about 100 of them, really? Oh yeah. What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut these into pieces of the ribbons to hang them from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat, to be fair. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of the passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative, actually. Yeah, it is. I have no idea that you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Oh, is that so? Well, I suppose I get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Oh, is it just me, or does she seem more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Albie. Can you write any character you want? I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright, no worries. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a small strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Okay. That knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an eccentric pattern of waves etched on into it. The blade isn't its gentle tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed that Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird, Yuri. Whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each to their own, you know. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, it's kind of into knives. They're just so pretty, I just can't help it, okay? I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe? What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird of this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. Well, it's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expressions once again. Wouldn't you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around into my hand. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where did you even get a knife like this? Curiously, out of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife in my index finger. Ow! Albie, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I shouldn't have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Whoa, no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri pushes my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. You're not meant to be licking other people's blood. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instantly pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head and her face burning up. Yuri? That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little bit weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help out, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little bit. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might sound a little bit stupid to do, but I'll do it anyways. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Albie! Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looked at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Albie. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calls me weird? I have no response to that. Like, really? Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding. I see. That's really relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume to our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I'll continue to make progress on the paper. Okay, after we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them outside. It looks better than I expected and we will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Oh, thanks. Oh, it's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Of course. Yeah, let's do this. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. And that's why I asked you to buy the paint oils. Or the paint thingamabobs, or whatever they said. Oh, that's right. One of the items that Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolored paint tablets. Okay. We need about 6 cups of water to put these in the tablets each. Do you mind fetching for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you so much. And just a little bit of water is okay. And if you fill the cups too much, it will get too diluted. So don't worry about that. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use a small plastic bathroom cups rather than a full-size glass. I put them on a plate to catch any paints that drip. I then bring it back into my bedroom. Yuri? Yes? I come into Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeves, putting it back over her arm. Oh, nothing. Your face is a little red. It's a little bit too hot in here or anything. No, that's not all at all. There's something wrong. Let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banners, starting with the colours for a sunshine, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I write an inspirational quote across the banner. Okay. We can hang it up on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Oh, mate, that's actually quite cool. We can get like a battle royale or something. What are you going to write? Well, It's going to be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on the opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses the brushes to add a few dots of different colours across the banner to serve as a coloured guide when we paint. The kind of reminds me of an elementary school. Painting on the banner with watercolours feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing, really is. Oh, sorry it feels too childish. And I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know. Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad that you feel this way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when we spend time with, one of another person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't matter even if we don't talk much. It's just having a friend next to me makes me feel a bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Oh, Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Cool. Ah! Sorry. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. Yuri rolls back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No. I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I have to ask you to get it for me. It's not your fault. It's... Oh, your face. There's a droplet of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Is that okay? Oh, sorry, it's totally my fault. I get a towel right away. I rush out to fetch a small towel, then I dampen it in hot water. I return to my room and kneel down in front of her. Whoa, got a little close up there. Huh? I pat Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Huh? Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. Okay, no worries. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. Okay, she's staring contentedly into my eyes. Hey, how you doing? It's an intent expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. It's almost that she lost in a daze, enveloped in her own thoughts. She breathes gently half through, slightly past the lips. Wait, is something happening? Is that a Roman or jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri gently fingers wrap around my waist, sending a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be too much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Oh, Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Oh. The moment is over as soon as it begun. Yuri picks up her brushes again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brushes and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish up filling the night sky with the white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it was very pretty, natural looking. I think it came out better than expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to be adding the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but it won't take a while. Well, perhaps it'd be the best thing to leave it here, and then you have it bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before the event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Whew. Ah, you say it like it's glad to be over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Yeah, I was. Oh, no, that's not... It was just that I managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Oh, hello. What are you having for dinner? Let me know. Ah, so you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping that there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the most important thing that we got everything done. Oh yeah, that's quite true, yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seemed to be a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely got the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But it doesn't mean she is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packed up, I walked out of her front door. Thank you so much for having me. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because maybe we can do it again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can just go out somewhere. Oh, I forgot. You don't like her that much. As I stumbled out my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you were very thoughtful, Abby. Oh, Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Oh, I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get the chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. What, alright? Huh? Oh, hi, Abby. That's alright. Just now we went. It's okay, Abby. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it was nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll be all together at the festival tomorrow. So that's fine, right? Of course, that's fine. Sorry, beams. Yes, so I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, the Yuri hurries off. Sorry waves goodbye after all. Sorry, hey! I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried to stay in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come over to see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That matters to me. Tears start falling down Soro's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Abby? I'm supposed to be happy for you because you've grown emotions towards her. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sorry, don't say that. It's true, Abby. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sorry? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden on your mind. A burden your mind is going to be making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes you an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel pain anymore. So I looks away. I put my hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Abby. I'm really scared. And what are you scared of, Sora? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. It's alright. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and I started to like you too much. I did this to myself, Abby. I like you so much that I want to die. What? That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sora. I don't want you to hurt. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sora. I slide my hand down Sora's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sora nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Oh, you love it. I love you. I love you. Oh, there's some heart. They are some big boy words thrown our way. Oh. Those are my true feelings. There's no other way you could like more than I liked you. I should have realised it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realise that you are truly the most important person to me. And that's why I accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Happy. Oh, suddenly Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Oh, Albie, is this really okay? Yeah. I was Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me. I love you, Albie. I want to be with you forever. Me too. Oh, I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought that this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Albie. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters now. Okay. I trust you, Albie. Oh. Sayori and I slowly release each other. Albie, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? Oh, what are you saying? Oh, I don't want to think about those things, you know. I want everything to be the same as it has been. Even if we are a couple. Oh, I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. Well, we go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Albie. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling. Even if I get really, really sad, then this is the best thing for me, right? I don't understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this makes you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It feels like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me? Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I have never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should do something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until these things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that given everything I've got, Sayori is the most important person to me. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Oh, it's the day of the festival. Hell yeah. Of all the days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered to go to her house to wake her up, but decided that it's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently roll it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassure her. Funny enough, I probably feel the same way as Nakasai about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure this event will be great too. This is going to be a little bit of a short episode for today, but this is where I'm going to leave at Doki Doki Literature Club here. Oh, okay, so things are getting a little bit better now. They're getting a little bit better throughout Doki Doki. It seems to be cool. We had like a little strange spell, and now it's gone back to normal and everything like that. So this is where I'm going to leave Doki Doki. If you did enjoy, then leave a like and a comment down below. Boom, 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 boom. See you guys later around. I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.